Hi, how are you? My name is Robert Boyd, and I want to talk to you about a new magazine that I'm publishing called Exu. Exu is a magazine of art, prose, and comics featuring the work of 30 artists and writers. I've been writing about art since 2009 on my art blog, The Great God Pan is Dead. But this year I decided I wanted to publish a physical publication. I wanted something that people could hold in their hands, something big. That's why I'm publishing Exu as a tabloid-sized, full-color magazine. Most of the artists in Exu are from Houston and the rest are from Texas. These are artists that I think the world really should see and read. Exu is my way of introducing some of my favorite artists to the rest of Texas, the USA, and the whole damn universe. So in Exu you'll find paintings by Trenton Doyle Hancock, Inez Estrada, Nathaniel Donnett, Kelly Allison, Ju Young Choi, and Perry House, photographs by Emily Peacock, Bill Daniels, the team of Hillerbrand and Maximin, and Galina Kurlat, drawings by Deborah Barrera, Jason Villegas, Fernando Ramirez, and Sophie Roach, writing by John Novalomax, Pete Gershon, and Jim Pirtle, comics by Mac White, Sarah Welch, and Scott Gilbert, and many more. And the cover is by the great Ike Morgan. Exu is built around two ideas: bold images and narrative. I was thinking about classic tabloids like the New York Post, the National Enquirer, or the Weekly World News, my favorite, and so on, when I came up with the idea for Exu. They all favored bold graphics, lurid photographs, catchy stories, lots of sex and violence. I wanted to imitate them not in content, but in a shared commitment to eye-grabbing graphics that told compelling stories. Subtlety, reflection, and abstract thought all have their place, just not in Exu. Something that sets Exu apart from most magazines is that Exu isn't about these artists and their work. It's not a work of criticism or art writing. These artists are contributors. Their work is the content of Exu, and because of this, everyone gets paid. The payments to artists are by far the biggest expense in Exu. They account for 64% of its cost. I calculate the total cost of publishing Exu to be $13,000. This campaign will achieve two things. It'll help me defray those costs, and it will put copies of Exu into your hands, and that's the main thing. I want to sell you a copy of Exu. Now these things usually have some special perks, and Exu is no different. We're offering perks by many of the Exu artists, including, for example, this collection of comics by Scott Gilbert called It's All True. And that's not all. Some of our other perks include this tabloid front page from the Houston Press, 1956, which we're printing as a silkscreen print to honor our tabloid antecedents. The printer is Burning Bones Press. Mostly True, the West's most popular hobo graffiti magazine by Bill Daniel. This beautiful two-color risograph print by Sarah Welch. And Modern Masters, a comic book by Christopher Sporandio and Simon Grennan. And these are just a few of them. So that's a lot of good stuff. All the more reason to plunk down a little money for a copy of Exu, mailed to you. Now, just so you know that you will actually get your copy of Exu and any perks that you order, let me tell you two things. First, I'm an experienced publisher. I worked in publishing for 15 years. I was an editor for Fantagraphics Books, Dark Horse Comics, and Kitchen Sink Press. Second, I have enough money on hand right now to pay for my artist and my printer already. So I'm not depending on these pre-orders to get Exu printed. It's instead a way for me to gauge interest and run up the print run if necessary, if the interest is high. This campaign is really my way to launch Exu out into the world. I hope this has made you interested in Exu. Please reserve your copy today. Thanks. You won't regret it. This is Robert Boyd, editor and publisher of Exu, signing out.